Now I present here today with a new topic. Today we will study about noun. Okay. There is a lot of thing about noun. We will learn what is noun. Okay. And then we will learn parts of noun. Parts of noun. Okay. After it we will learn about noun number. Noun number. Okay. And then we will learn noun gender. And the last one we will learn work of noun in a sentence. Work of noun in a sentence. Okay, let's start. What is noun? We can say what is the definition of noun. All of you know various type of definition of noun. Okay, various definition of noun. Let's read noun. If we define a noun, then we can say the most shortest definition of noun. We can say noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. Okay. There are lots of definition of noun. For example, there is a definition also that noun is the name of any person, place, things or animals. Okay. And one more definition is that the noun is noun is the name of any person, place, things, place, thing, quality, okay, quality, condition, etc. Okay, means in very simple way we can say everything is related with noun. Okay, means it is a marker, it is a noun, board is a noun, everything is noun. Okay, now we will learn what is the how many parts of noun. Okay, let's see parts of noun. Number first, proper noun. Proper noun. Number second is common noun. Third, collective noun. Collective noun. Number 4, material noun. And the last one is abstract noun. Abstract noun. We have to remember one thing more. In these 5 parts, first, second or third, we can say it countable noun. Countable noun means we can count these nouns. Okay, countable nouns. And the 4 and 5th, we can call it uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Okay, let's know what is a proper noun. Proper noun means when any noun denotes any proper person, proper place or proper thing, called proper noun. For example, proper person like Bhagat Singh. Proper place Jaipur. Proper thing or any object like Taj Mahal. It is called proper noun. Okay, what is a common noun? It denotes a common person, common place, common thing. For example, common person like boy. Okay, like man. Common place like city, like town. Common thing building. So it is called common noun. Okay, let's see what is a collective noun. A group of noun, a special group of noun means group of person, group of animal, group of non-living things called collective noun. For example, crowd of people. Crowd of people, it is called collective noun. Parliament of owls. Parliament of owl, it is an collective noun. Hound of dogs. Hound of dog, it is an example of collective noun. Okay, let's see what is a material noun. Okay, let's know one thing more. These 3 parts, proper, common or collective, we can count it. Okay, but in material or abstract, it is an uncountable noun. We cannot count these nouns. Okay, number 4, material noun. For example, silver, soil, gold, water, etc. are all the example of material noun. We cannot count it, so it is included in uncountable noun. Okay, number 5, abstract noun. For example, humanity, wisdom, childhood, okay, illness. It's all an example of abstract noun. Okay, we study about definition of noun, parts of noun, what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun. Now we will learn about noun gender. Okay, our second topic is noun gender. Let me raise it. Okay, now we will read about the noun gender. Noun gender. Noun gender. Okay, let's see how many type of gender. There are 4 type of gender. Masculine gender, masculine gender. Okay, the second one is feminine gender, feminine gender. Okay, number 3 common gender, common gender. Number 4 neuter gender. Okay, let's see one by one. Masculine means it denotes a male sex. Okay, it denotes a male sex, so it is called masculine gender. For example, man, uncle, father, dog, etc. So it is called masculine gender. What is a feminine gender? Because it denotes a female sex. It denotes a female sex of a noun, so it is called feminine gender. For example, woman. Let's see feminine gender example: woman, aunt, mother, witch. These are all called feminine gender. Okay, let's see what is a common gender. It's called common gender because it not specify any particular sex, not male, not female, but it is only specified a living noun. Okay, it not specify any particular gender. For example, boy, girl, students, teacher, doctor, etc. So it is called common gender. Let's see the last one, neuter gender. There are so many rumor about neuter gender because in Hindi it is called Napunsak ling. So many people think that the man who has a genetic problem called neuter gender, Napunsak ling, but it is not true because neuter gender denotes only non-living things. Okay, it denotes a non-living things. The person who has genetic problem, they not called neuter gender, they called eunuch. They called eunuch. In Hindi, many often time you may listen about it, kinnar. In Hindi it is called kinnar. Actually there are 2 type also in eunuch. The first type, he female, and the second type is she male. They called eunuch, but they never called by neuter gender. It is not specified by neuter gender, it is other thing. Okay, let's see neuter gender. It denotes a non-living noun, so it is called neuter gender. For example, furniture, table, book, etc. That's why it is called neuter gender. Okay. Now in next topic we will see what is a noun number. Okay. We will now learn about the number of noun. What is a noun number? Okay. Let me at first erase it. After it we will study about the noun number. Okay, let's see what is a noun number. There are two number of nouns. Okay, we can say there are two number of nouns. Number first, singular number. Singular number. Number. Second, plural number. Any noun which tell about only one person, things, etc. called singular number. If it denote more than one object or noun, called singular number. Like Sanskrit, we can say in English there is dual number. In Sanskrit, ek bachan, dvibachan or bahubachan. Like in Hindi, there are also a third number of noun. It's called dual number, but it is not included in our English grammar because there are no particular verb to denote it. Okay, so after the singular number, the rest will include, rest are included in plural number. But we can say there are also a dual number. We can say there are some dual number. For example, both, couple, twins. It's called dual number, but in English there are no special verb is mentioned. No special verb is mentioned for the dual number. So dual number also included in plural number. So we only study about two numbers of noun, singular number or plural number. Okay. I told you recently the noun which denotes any one noun and one person called singular number, and if it denotes more than one person, then it is called dual number. Okay. There are some rules to change a singular number into plural number. Number first point and most common point to change a singular number into plural number. There are a lot of rules to change a singular number into plural number, but we will study about some special or rare points. Let's see at first point how to change a singular number into plural number. We can add s with singular number and change it into plural number. It into plural. For example, book plus s, books. It is singular and it is plural. Okay. Toy plus s, toys. Okay. There are so many examples to change a singular number into plural number by add s in the last of the word. Okay. But there is an exception of this point because there are a lot of noun. If we add s with that noun, they give different meaning. For example, water. Okay. In Hindi, its meaning water means pani. Wood. लकड़ी. Okay. Good means अच्छा. Iron means लोहा. If we want to change it into plural number, then we cannot add simply s with them. Okay, because if add s in these noun, then it will, these all noun will give different meaning. Because if we add s in water, waters, it will give different meaning. Water means samudra. If we add s in wood, then it will also give different meaning. Woods means jungle. Okay. If we add s in good, then it will also give a different meaning. Goods means vastuएं. Okay. If we add s in iron, then it also will give a different meaning. Irons. Irons means बेड़ियाँ. So we cannot add simply s with any kind of noun to make them plural number. Okay. Let's read second point, how to change a plural number into singular number. Let's see some other points, how to change a singular number into plural number. If there is y in the last of a noun, okay, for example, lady, there is y in the last of this noun. But before y, if there is a consonant, okay, before y, if there is a consonant, then y will change into ies and we will change it into plural number. Okay. For example, lady, there is a y, but before it there is a consonant. Okay. We will study about vowel and consonant in this topic. After this point, what is a consonant, what is a vowel? At first we will see lady, then it will change into ladies. Okay. Baby, by, you can see there is a consonant before y, so it will change into babies. Okay. Next point, if there is a vowel before by, if there is a vowel before by, for example, boy, you can see there is a vowel before by, then there will add common s to change this noun into plural. Boys, boy, boys. Okay. Toy, you can see there is a vowel, so it will change into toys. Okay. Let's see what is a consonant or what is a vowel. So all of you know that there is a 5 vowel, and almost the students always says the rest will be consonant. Means there are 26 alphabets in English. There are 26 alphabet in English. People say usually that A, E, I, O, U. These all called vowel. Okay. And almost the students always say that the rest will be consonant, like B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y and Z. These all called consonant according to the some students. but it is wrong. There are 5 vowels and 29 consonants. Okay, these all 21, but it is wrong. In these consonants there are 2 alphabet who will never included in consonants because they are called semi-vowel, and W and Y. It is not called pure consonant or pure alphabet. These both alphabet called semi-vowel, W and Y. W and Y called semi-vowel. Okay. Now if anyone asked you how many vowel and consonants in English alphabet, you will reply that there are 5 vowels in English alphabet and 19 consonant in English alphabet, and there are 2 semi-vowels. Okay, and what will the semi-vowels? Then you can say that W and Y. Now the next question is arising, why we should call it semi-vowel? What is the work of semi-vowel? Okay, then your answer is that the alphabet which work as both, it work as vowels or consonant in a word, so it is, that's why it is called semi-vowel. Let's see what is the work of a vowel. What is the work of a semi-vowel? Let's see with this common example. Suppose that I write here some alphabet. Okay. There is no regular pronunciation of these words. Okay, and there is not a particular meaning of it. But when we put vowels in these gap, for example, A, E, I, O, U. Now you can see these words are giving a particular meaning. Cat, C-A-T, cat, billy. C-O-T, cot, charpai. C-U-T, cut, katna. So now you can understand what is a work of vowel in a word formation. Okay. Consonants, you can see with the symbol of a consonant and vowel we create a word. Okay. Now we will see what is a work of a semi-vowel, W or Y. Okay, let's see. Suppose that here is a noun boy. Okay, and here is also noun sky. Boy, you can see here the pronunciation of Y is coming here, and in Hindi alphabet it is a consonant. Okay, so we can say here Y is work as a consonant. Okay, in this word here the pronunciation of Y is E. Okay, and in Hindi alphabet it is called vowel, so we can say it is a vowel. Okay, means the alphabet which work as both as consonant or as vowel, so it is called semi-vowel. Semi-vowel. Like Y, W also work as a consonant or vowel in other words. C-O-W, cow. Okay, the pronunciation of W is here U, and in Hindi it is a vowel. Okay, work. W-O-R-K, work. Here it is its pronunciation will be V. In Hindi it is called consonant. So you can see W is working as vowel and as a consonant. So it is called a semi-vowel. Okay students, now about the work of noun and noun cases we will study in our next video, and I am going to request you again, please subscribe our channel team, and almost please request with your classmate, your schoolmate to subscribe our channel so that our video can reach to each student or every student. Okay, thanks.